Welcome back to another edition of Small Bites with the CEO. I am Benaye Wadkins Chambers, and I am back to share some updates with you. We're going to talk about the government shutdown for sure, but before we get there, I want to say thank you. I want to thank all of those who attended our 4th annual Nourish Breakfast that we had last Friday at the Shops of Redbird. It was wonderful. We had a great time honoring our friends and partners or the Oryx company, and the award being accepted by our finance chair, Rob Wetzler, was such a special time for us. And the room was filled with new friends and old, and we had a great time listening to Chef Lex and Chef Eddie Jackson, who shared with us that education in food is really the most fundamental part of how we begin to create a sustainable and stable food environment and ecosystem for the families in need. So it was a wonderful day. We want to thank you for being there, and we are excited for what next year will bring, and look forward to having you back. But of course, I cannot miss talking about what is going on with this government shutdown and the potential cuts to SNAP benefits. Let's face it, the reality is they've been cutting SNAP benefits for a little over a year now, and we have been, as organizations, adjusting to those shifts for the families that we are serving. Some of us are serving double the number of people that we've served last year. We're seeing people and families who left our services, who were feeling stable, who are now returning. We've even seen families that we didn't expect to ever see showing up to our doors and asking for support. And I know many of our partner agencies are seeing that as well. So what are we going to do? What happens when or if this next distribution of funds is not given? We've got to get to work. And so what is Crossroads specifically doing? We are preparing to extend our hours so that we can serve more people later in the day. We will be adding an additional Saturday throughout the end of the year so that we can serve those families who are having transportation or who work as we serve the working poor. And we are also mobilizing you, our donors and our volunteers. We need to build more emergency bags and boxes that are going to have anywhere from 10 to 25 pounds in them, serving different levels of family. And a 10-pound bag of food will serve about 3 meals, and a 25-pound box of food will serve anywhere from 7 to 10 meals for a family. So it's important that we're able to serve those single household families, our seniors, many of whom exist in that category, and then those multi-member families who might have multiple children and multiple adults in the home. It's going to be an interesting time, and it already is. And I know we're all on pins and needles. And really and truly, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. We have options. We can panic and I'll throw our hands in the air and make a run on these pantries in the grocery stores, overstocking in order to save ourselves, or we can encourage hope. And hope exists in a place of doing what's good and what's right and only taking what you need right now so that there is enough for everyone. If you have more than you need and you can share, we ask you to donate. If you have the funds and you can give in that way, we ask you to give your funds. If you are interested in doing a food drive, please contact the organization and find out what they need, what they're missing, what their community will actually partake in. And then if you are looking for a way to volunteer, listen, if you have been laid off from work or you're temporarily furloughed, allow me to encourage you to use that time to come and give back to others in your community. We need you in all of those ways, and so do all of the agencies in the food network, from North Texas Food Bank to Sharing Life to Crossroads. Together, these partners are the primary distributors of food in our community, and we need your help from every way I've listed, and even some that we haven't thought of yet. So as I close out this segment, I simply say thank you. Thank you for what you're doing now, what you will do, And thank you most of all for the ways that you will identify how you can encourage hope during this season. Thank you.